Hip hop was like a turning point. It was like, it came in the 70s, and this was the period of pushback against the civil rights movement, the Black Power movement, and our artists were all involved in those movements, right? And so we was getting a lot from them in terms of you know, Harry Belafonte, you know. I'm getting old.
You taking me back a little bit.
Yeah, you're taking me back a little bit.
But you say it's the pushback from the civil rights movement,
yeah,
right?
It's the civil rights movement, man, when all the artists and our music reflected that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Strange Fruit, you know, with Nina Simone, you know. And everywhere you looked and you heard music or saw performances, you know, they were challenging the status quo, right? So I guess this became a challenge to our masters, you know, and hip hop was the answer, you know. It seemed like overnight, man, they just took all the current jazz and popular music and rhythm and blues, and they just took all that out in one fell swoop and put in hip hop, right? And I was in my clubs. I had 3 clubs in Harlem, and we used to have the kids there during the daytime. And the kids, I heard the kids talking about, man, they tired of love songs, you know. And and they were breakdancing while everybody was hustling, you know, and doing the step, you know.
Hold on one second, hold on.
The kids in the late 70s that were coming up then, it was at the beginning of the hip-hop era, you know. And we had DJs that were beginning to carry on a narrative, you know, with the songs, right? But the kids were it's what really woke me up, you know. I'm talking about, you know, babies, man. Talking about they were tired of love songs, you know.
So what'd you think about that with the emergence of hip hop? Did you like the music personally?
No, I mean, I went to the New York School of Music, and I came up during the jazz era, you know, when artists really had to work to get that title, right? And rhythm and blues, gospel, and jazz, you know, were all part of the cultural phenomena at that time, right? Latin music, you know, we used to do the mambo and the cha-cha, and, you know, and all of those genres of music were enriching, you know. But then all of a sudden, man, here comes these kids with this gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? Talking about they tired of love songs. Well, if you're tired of love songs, what's the alternative? And the alternative was ignorance, man. I mean, you know, insensitivity, you know, gangster rap, you know, gangster. Come on, man. You know?
So how did you feel about gangster rap when it first came out?
I thought it was just a phenomena that would pass, you know.
So you didn't see it getting as big as it is now?
I had no idea that it would last this long, man. I'm talking about this was in the late 70s, man. 70, 75, 76, 77.
How do you feel about the conscious rap music, like the Public Enemies and?
Oh yeah, I mean, rap music is just a genre. You know, it's not you know, you can put whatever kind of lyrics you want to the beat, you know, because that's all they did was apply these lyrics to the beat. The beat is always central, you know, to whatever music, you know, you are engaged in. And they just put the kind of lyrics and the narrative that they created was garbage.